in yet? Should I wait online at 9 o'clock in the morning? Is the Nouveau here? Oh my God, it's that time of year again. Hi, I'm Larry Baker. I'm a certified level 2 sommelier and senior wine and spirit specialist here at ABC Fine Wines and Spirits in lovely North Miami Beach, Florida. This is it, folks. Beaujolais #1 is not a wine. It is a region, just like Burgundy, France is a region. Actually, Beaujolais, until they make the changes, is part of the Burgundy region. Burgundy is Pinot Noir if it's red. That is the only grape grown that's red in Burgundy is Pinot Noir. So anything that's from the Burgundy region of France is Pinot Noir, and its sister grape is grown in Beaujolais. In the villages of Beaujolais, France, which is an area in Burgundy, okay, currently, until they separate, by law they're trying to separate each other, is made with the grape Gamay, G-A-M-A-Y, Gamay Noir, which is a sister grape related somewhat to Pinot Noir. However, by law, French law, and this is where Beaujolais sales are down. I blame the French for doing this to the Americans who've screwed them up, and they shot themselves basically. They cut off their nose to spite their face with Beaujolais, because on the third Thursday of every November, and this year that will be November 15th at 12:01 a.m. is when the French government will release the Beaujolais Nouveau, the new harvest, okay? The new harvest. But those grapes, those Gamay grapes, literally, even though November 15, 2018 is when they are releasing the wine, were literally harvested and picked and fermented maybe a week or two prior to that. So the fermentation is rushed. So you have a very basically non-drinkable wine of any brand. And some of the brands are just large negociants. You know them. You see them in the superstore with flowers and everything. And they make good flower bottles and they're popular. But because our American holiday, this is where the French screwed up, Thanksgiving falls on the Thursday after the Beaujolais Nouveau release, people somehow got the mistake in America that Beaujolais goes with your Thanksgiving meal. You see? And that is what's wrong. You know, after this big celebration in France where they're not drinking the Beaujolais Nouveau, they're celebrating at 12:01 midnight, and they're going around, there's festivals, there's music, they're dumping it all over their head to the wee hours, celebrating the new harvest that's not drinkable, that Americans drink, they actually try to drink it. It's not, even our sourced and certified brands, it's okay, but maybe for sangria, maybe, I don't even know if it's good for sangria. Beaujolais Nouveau is not. Those grapes go back into a normal fermentation, and that's what's released from the many villages, as you know, as Beaujolais Village. And that's actual Beaujolais, but that's the base level, as it comes from many, many different villages in Beaujolais. There are 10 what we call cru Beaujolais, or crus, or better vineyards from better cities that will actually be listed on the name of the cru, not the name. It will not say Beaujolais on the label. It will only say the name of the cru. They get to display that, and it will not say Beaujolais, but higher quality from better vineyards. I'll give you a couple, 3, and then your homework assignment is to name the other 7 and look up online. We carry, first of all, our best Beaujolais from Domaine Bouillat. Those of you who saw my blog when I was in France, they saw that I visited and stayed with the family and had a great time. I just dealt with a guest 5 or maybe 10 minutes ago who also visited, didn't get to stay with the family, but loves Domaine Bouillat, one of the biggest producers, and they're not buying negociant fruit. They're growing their own grape, sustainably farmed, some minimal sulfites in there. And the crus beside there, the Beaujolais Village is $10.99, equal to that of the popular brand names that are buying from negociant vineyards and they don't even know where the grapes come from that you see. Equal price, but 10 times the quality is to buy our sourced and certified Beaujolais Village. It doesn't even taste like Gamay. It tastes like a Burgundy or Pinot Noir. It's that good, and it's that good. Secondly, the crus that we carry from Domaine Bouillat are Morgan. Moulin Avant is named for a windmill. The one we don't carry that I hope, if you're listening, ABC, I hope they will bring it in. My favorite that I tasted out there is the Fleury. Fleury is a cru. It's known for, it means the word flower, because those styles of, even though they're Beaujolais and it's from one specific area, the cru, Fleury, it smells like flowers, violets, rose petals, and it's very floral, and the one I tasted from Domaine Bouillat is fantastic. So here, the Beaujolais Village, as you can see, Domaine Bouillat, will say just Beaujolais Village, $10.99. Hardly any sulfites in there from many different villages. Gamay is the grape. This is not Nouveau. This is the real stuff that gets fermented. The vintage on this one, 2017. You see, and we're in 2000, almost 19. This gets actually fermented in tanks properly, not rushed out in 3 days or 3 weeks like for the Nouveau stuff. Then the two crus at $16.99 from Morgan. Beaujolais, it's also Domaine Bouillat, but all from the apple. And nowhere on this bottle will it say Beaujolais anywhere. It'll just say the name of the cru, Morgan. One of my favorites is the Morgan. It's 100% Gamay Noir, or just Gamay. The Bouillat family, I'm telling you, not only a nice family, but really making high quality, sustainably farmed, no pesticide. The quality of their grapes next to the neighbors who do use pesticide is unsurpassable. And the Moulin Avant from Windmill, that means windmill, Moulin Avant, there's actually a windmill in that cru area, makes also a $16.99. Delicious Beaujolais, all estate bottled fruit. It all comes from their own estate vineyards again. So that's the key. So I want to quote Gary Vaynerchuk, who used to do his famous Wine Library TV when he talked about Beaujolais Nouveau. First of all, he used to get the same questions I'm going to get this year. Is it good this year? And he would say, it's never good, any year. It's never supposed to be drank. It's only supposed to be a celebration. So you can go to France and celebrate at midnight and pour it all over your head and listen to the music and celebrate. But please, this is not, don't ruin your Thanksgiving dinner with Nouveau. At least start off with a Beaujolais Village for $10.99 that's actually been fermented in a normal period of time. He said you can recreate the taste of anybody's Beaujolais Nouveau. Is all you have to do for his Jersey friends, because he's in Springfield, New Jersey, where his shop was, Wine Library, is go to the supermarket, buy a can of cranberry jelly, that stuff that comes in there, you know, that we use some people don't make their own cranberry sauce. And then he says, get some of that Bon Jovi New Jersey hairspray, spray it in your face, and with the smell of the cranberries and the hairspray, you've just created every brand of Beaujolais Nouveau. It's really something. It ruined the Beaujolais industry, because you mention the word Beaujolais and everybody thinks it's going to taste like nail polish, like some of the other brands do, almost all the brands do, because it's rushed out fermentation. So, for more information about our Beaujolais, or just about Beaujolais, you can go to our website at abcfws.com. You can even use ABC Express and order some Beaujolais, but the Village or higher, or the Cru Beaujolais, and have them ready to pick up in your store, or use one of the delivery services to order some Domaine Bouillat Beaujolais and have them come to your house in your area. And of course, you can contact me and look at pictures of me visiting Domaine Bouillat on my website, just by putting your name here, and many ways to contact me. So, as we get into November here, and we're into that month, people are going to be asking, November 15th is when it comes out, is your Nouveau in? But I urge you to try just a Beaujolais Village, and you'll see the big difference, and then maybe go higher up. As I always say, remember, wine is not for snobs, it's for everyday people like you and me, and say no to Nouveau.